Let's start the workshop. Really nice to see you here, and really excited. We have some technical problems. I don't know if everything works here, but I will try my best. Okay, I will talk about Storyline and how to create Alexa skills with it. Do you create Alexa skills? Do you have some experience with it? Who has experience? Okay. Have you used Storyline till now? Oh, really nice. Good. Then it will be fine. Okay, some words about me. I'm Russian. I live in Hamburg in Germany since 2000. I'm an electronic engineer, and I create Alexa skills since last year. I'm really excited about this technology, and I absorbed all possible information. Yes, it's okay. I should reset my device because I need to do it in English today, and I will do it in English. Good, we can do it later. Yes, and I support also Career Foundry students by education for voice user interfaces, and I'm happy to have some students and some people from Career Foundry here too. Rich is there, and if you have an idea to be in this course, you can talk to him or to me. And Daniel, you can talk to Daniel. Daniel is my student at the course. I have German students, and all of them are in Berlin. It's a nice thing. Yes, and Storyline is a quite new tool. It exists since October last year, and I consulted the guys since September last year, and I have consulted them, and I helped them, and I worked also with BotTalk. They will have the workshop, and the community of voice developers right now is not so big in Germany. Florian from Jove is here. Yes, it's a great tool too for somebody who can code. And okay, today I will talk a little bit more in the direction. I'm happy to have you in the direction how to win this competition. And Adva talked about it right now, but it's the same. You need to create something useful, and you should have a great idea. The idea should be simple. I have some experience with hackathons, and I know I talked to people who won the hackathons, for example, and asked them how they did it. And you should implement the idea well, and by presentation you should impress the jury. Yes? And here's some quotes from people who are here. Tilman Böhme from Future of Voice will be in the jury, and he's only one, the first German Alexa champion. And his company, Future of Voice, supported us to collect you all here. And he talked about it, the idea, focus on the value you deliver to the customer. This thing, yes? And it should be brief, and it should be simple. It will be better if you take the user next time, not to tell him at the first time. And try to make it natural that people use invocation name that they shouldn't recall next time. Not a problem with it. Adva talk about the person and personas, and you should have a system persona for your device, and you should work with the persona of the people or your target audience, and just try to make something useful, something for you, like Liz said yesterday in presentation. If something is not there, try to make something. You want to use something from the device, it doesn't exist yet, but you can create it. And Jan Koenig from Java, I asked him about how to win the hackathon, and his advice: think outside of the box and to impress the jury. The last presentation, what you will do. And this really interesting thing. We know so many skills, we say just welcome to the X, Y, Z skill. Try to do it different and something engaging for this. And I will try to make something fake now, something maybe just ridiculous, but we will try it live with Storyline. And it seems like this. Firstly, this graphical interface, you put dialogue just with steps, and Adva Levin uses this tool very heavy user, heavyweight. And Storyline is so popular, you can see, you haven't used this tool before, but you can see here the numbers. It's October last year, November, not so many people. I was here. We have Adva, she was here. But now it goes like this, yes? It's June 14, 2 days before. For another meetup, I prepared it, and he gave me another numbers after that. I didn't update. But it is so popular. Why? Because it's easy, beautiful UI, free to use for custom skills. And Adva told me right now, I showed her the slides shortly, and she said it's a great community, another great reason to use it. And this is an example, the real life example, this youngest skills creator maybe in the world, and he's started to use Storyline with 7 years old. He created some more skills at the moment, and he made some tutorials also, and you can see with 7 years old he made something for soccer, the term of the day, about championship. But some people do really complicated things like this. Yes, and it's an ideal tool to win the hackathon. This real life examples, it was Talk to Me Hamburg, November. It's a team I supported a little bit to create a skill with a Storyline. It's a hackathon in Munich in April. And it was really impressive things what people did in one day with the help of Liz and with the help of the Storyline first, and the third place was Storyline skills. And Adva Levin is another great example. She won the DevPost hackathon from Amazon, and it was agencies participated, real life developers, and she was alone without knowing any code, but she created a skill that impressed the jury from Amazon and people who has really great experience with it. It won $25,000 in cash. Okay, let's get started. We will try to do it now live. I don't know if you want to follow me. If you want to follow me, you need to have a Google account to create an account by Storyline. If you don't have a Google account, you can just take a look at the pictures, because I will, it's really easy to use, to start to use it from the start. But I will put some tips what we talked about right now, that you can use it by creating your skills for this hackathon. Okay, I just go further a little bit some other things what I will do right now. I will create a custom skill, a box of cats. It's not my idea. I stole it, but I will just try to do something different, maybe a little bit. The skill will get some cat facts also. At first, I will put them manually, then with the API, and then we will try to put more fun with SSML. We talked about it before with Adva. and some sounds. And this sample dialogues, it's a good idea to write some dialogues before you begin. And the system, in this case, Alexa, will say it was a bad idea of you to open the box of cats. The invocation is Alexa, open the box of cats. And then system will say it like this. It was a bad idea of you to open the box of cats. And then comes cats of the box. And by the way, I have a cat fact for you. Do you want to hear it? And users say yes or no. And cats and system say, okay, the fact I'm not a really cat expert. I just put cats love fishes, for example. And you. Do you love them, for example? And we can then try to build it bigger. Does it make sense till now? Okay. Limits, we don't want to go to the limits right now. We want to. Okay, I will go. We have some issues with these displays. They're really comical, but I have good vision with my glasses. And I put for you, it's bigger. Okay, I will go from Storyline Way. I created an account just for this workshop. Okay, you need to go to sign up button, getstoryline.com. You saw the link. And then you go to sign up. And by sign up, you can choose your Google account. In my case, I not log out really. It doesn't want by me. But anyway, you have you have your Google account. Then you can use your Google account to connect it to use it like login for Storyline, and then you have this dashboard. The great button create skill, and just create skill. You have two different skill types. I don't know how is your experience. Do you know what news flash briefing is? Who knows what is news flash briefing? Okay, it's maybe not for this hackathon. I should take care about the time, okay? But you should know that Amazon has some templates for skills, and for flash briefing, you have a template. Flash briefing is just a possibility to collect information from different sources. There are also flash briefing skills, and you can collect information from Tagesschau, NDR, and so on. And you need to can you put the password for Wi-Fi? This just factory for free. You can say, Alexa, what is my flash briefing? Or was ist meine tägliche Zusammenfassung auf Deutsch? And then Alexa will take these sources you put in like skills, activated like skills, and you get some news from NDR, from some resource you made, for example. It's a great idea to use flash briefing because it's really easy to create them. Not so much effort like by custom skills. You don't have to make so many think about the design and so on. You just put your information, daily updated information, and you will get in your skill on the daily basis. And it's a really underestimated thing, and you should use it for your skills, for your clients, for yourself. Because people who use flash briefings, they use them daily, and you will have really good retention for users better than by custom skills, and you can create another custom skill to support your flash briefing, for example, and vice versa. What doesn't work? Get Storyline. We can do the following. You can follow now just the slide, not slides, but this creation process, and we can do it with you later if you want. It's maybe not the best thing I can suggest you. If I had some assistant here, then we can do it. But normally, if we do such workshops, it's not so big audience. and we have some people to support everybody who has problems. In this case, I cannot do it right now, but I can do it after the workshop. As you start create your voice experiences, you can ask me, and you can have more from me. Just for other people, we have a really big audience right now. Does it make sense? Make it sense? Tired? Are you tired? No? Okay. Just go then the customs. We create a custom skill what has a normal invocation and so on. We have here we can play something with a little bit with templates, but I think it doesn't make sense for today. You can do it yourself. They're really easy to use. If you create, for example, a radio skill, you will get a radio skill to use it instantly on the device with some radio on it. We don't want to do it now. Or you're so sleepy. It's yes, I understand. You eat food. Hmm? I don't hear. But
what does it do? Like, does it just play radio?
Yes, yes. Good question. You say just you can say radio, talk to me, the name of the skill, and then you say open radio, talk to me, and then the skill started and say, oh, welcome to the skill radio, talk to me, and that started to play the stream. You can put the link to the stream and the skill, and it will work. Really easy to use. You can play with it later. It's really easy. I think it's better to try with no template right now. I will get, okay, the name will be the box of cats. No template. Then I will use no template and get started. Then we see this canvas, and Storyline has such concepts, blocks and steps. These blocks, and what we see inside, it's steps. Block is a little conversation. Alexa, if you start the skill, you say something like this, Alexa, open box of cats, then you will be at welcome block. In welcome block, then Alexa says something. This icon is for Alexa. So Alexa says, welcome to your new skill. Then you have some options what the user says, and after user says something, it goes to the other blocks. Normally, it works like this. And you can put different blocks types, and you can see the different block types in the, here. It's a regular block and audio player. Audio players for long audios, audio files like radio stream or some audio files that are more than 90-second playing. It's a limitation of the platform. In this case, if you have some long audio, you need to use audio player. In this case, you leave. Normally, if you use a skill, it's like an application, yes? If you start a skill, you're in application, you're not in the user experience what Alexa can to answer and so on. You just use the skill. But if you start the audio, then you are away from the skill. In this audio player, you can use all other functions of Alexa, and you can use also commands like pause, the next, before, and so on. Everything what you can use with playing music, for example, from using Alexa device. Okay, we will try to go to the welcome block. Yes, and these two, help block and stop block, these required blocks by Amazon to certify your skill. In any time the user uses a skill, he says, oh, help me. And you should handle this command. In this case, it will be in help block. Another important thing, if you want to publish your skill and certify, then you should take care about the question at the end. The skill should ask you a question so that you can go farther from it. Ask a question, for example, skill says, I can give you a cat fact, do you want to hear it? Yes or no? This is a question. You cannot leave the skill with the help message. And the other required block is a stop block to leave the skill. If somebody don't want to use it, somebody should say stop, cancel, and it will be here. And you can say something before, as you heard yesterday by Liz's presentation, skill. The skills said something at the end, bye-bye, and so on. And we will start to create this conversation like we started. It was a bad idea to open the box of cats. And then we need these sounds, yes, but we will do it later. I put just meow, for example. And we will have fun with meow, meow, meow. And I have, by the way, for example, I have some facts. Do you want to hear one? It is maybe not optimal because you need to have this one breath rule to use it by such. But by starting the skill, you can do it a little bit longer. And one breath rule, it means if you if Alexa says something, then you can try to read it and aloud, and then with one breath. It was a bad idea to open the box of cats. Meow, 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 meow. By the way, I have some facts. Do you want to hear one? It works with meow, meow, meow. It's okay. And then I put just yes and no options. It's what the user says. You can see what steps for the block at the bottom. And here you put what Alexa says, and here you put here what user says. And you have another cool steps, handle unexpected user reply. You should handle unexpected replies accordingly. It's a very important thing by voice user interfaces. Do not do anything, your user can say something else, and you should handle this.
Just a question. How did you enter the yes and the no?
You have here, in the end, at the bottom, you have steps. Icons with you should go away from this one block. Yes, and if you go away from the block, just click away. A good point. Maybe I should tell it to guys that they try. And after that, I put this. I can connect yes and no with some block or step, or I just click on the arrow and I say create new block. And it will be a yes block in this case, and I will put here the cat fact, yes? It was a cat fact by yes. What a cat fact, I know that a cat has 4 legs and a tail behind. I'm not a cat expert, sorry. A cat or a cat. Any cat has, not any, but some of them, 4 legs and a tail behind. Another great thing, I can put different facts and it will make my skill, we can try it in the browser how it works right now with yes. Wait. I will try it with better sound for you, so that you. It's not Alexa voice; it's a Polly voice. But a great thing, you can try your skills instantly in the browser, and it makes Storyline a perfect tool to prototype any voice user interface you have to create for Google, for Cortana, or for some car that use Nuance like a backend. Cool, then I will try it again.
It was a bad idea to open the box of cats. Meow, 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 meow. By the way, I have some facts. Do you want to hear one?
Yes.
A cat has 4 legs and a tail behind.
It was a skill. Great, we have a skill, it works. Yes.
Do you add a reprompt?
It's a problem with reprompt. Right now we have some workaround to use, but normally they use the same prompt for reprompt, just like this. But you can use different. It works with some workaround. I put it on the wish list. But a great thing about voice user interfaces to make it not just with the same, I don't like to hear the same thing every time I start the skill, and I can put just some variations here. Do you see this, or you can make? I think it goes in the creation process right now. Okay. Yes, I have yes here. I just push the yes, and then I have here the arrow. If I put the arrow, I can select some other blocks, steps, or create a new one. I created a new block. I put my credentials for the device so that I can do something on the device now, and I show like I do it. Just an idea that you follow the screen and put maybe some notes for you. Just an idea. You can play further. Hello, everybody. I'm here. It's a nice thing, you know. It's a nice thing about voice user interfaces. If you have at home voice assistant instead of computers or your phones, smartphones. The great thing, you can not do like this. If you sit there and you're in your phone or in your computer and somebody asks you, what do you do? Oh, I have something to do for my job right now. It's very important email to answer, for example. In the case of Alexa, what do you say? Yes, what do you do? Don't touch me, I talk to Alexa right now. It's impossible, it's a social device. You can communicate with it, you hear what it says, and everybody in the room is there. Just an idea, I will show you some stuff here on the screen, some steps and so on, some links. And you will try it after the workshop, because it's difficult for me. Some people are really fast by creating stuff, and maybe will created some skills in the time I showed just the first block, and some really slow, and will be for me impossible to understand who are there from you. Okay. Then we will start further with the device. I have the device, it's connected. The next step, what I want to show you, that you can use variations by system output. Liz said yesterday, Alexa says everything different all the time, and it makes fun. We want to hear different things, not the same every time. Then I can put here some variations. I can put just without any thing meow, 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 and so on. Or I can put another variation that it was welcome to the skill. I'm a developer normally, not creative. One. And it's good that with every start you will hear different things normally. If you have...
Meow, meow, meow.
In this case, if you put more, then you had more chances that it won't be repeated next time by the start. And by user input, you can put also some variations. You can put different options by different possibilities what you will see your users do. And only important thing, some yes and no are integrated. You don't need to put variations for them. But for other possibilities that somebody say, I want to hear effect, not a yes, but just I want to hear effect. You can put, I want to have effect, just as another intent in this case. And you can connect it with the same step in this case, or block with yes. It works like this, and after that you can use this button upload to Alexa. And if I push this button, it will be uploaded to the Amazon account, and you need to wait some time because Amazon needs to build your voice model, dial intents and slots and so on. It depends on the on many factors, but it's 1-2 minutes. And after that, you can use the skill on the device.
Introducing
I don't want to.
Amazon Echo Show.
It wants to introduce it. Okay, then we
Everything you love about
divide two things. Ah, yes, right. No, thanks. The time is wrong. Okay, no problem.
This device is ready.
Alexa, open the box of cats. The problem is, it's a magic, yeah? How does it work? Do you know? Where is the skill for it? I said that that's not my idea, I stole it, and we need to change the invocation name maybe. Or... But another great possibility to test your skill, you can go to, I will try to make it better. It's a little bit problem how to show you it. The link is alexa.design. Alexa.design. I cannot show you very good. And here you can connect to your skills console. I will take. Yes, I need some. Yes, if you go to alexa.design, you can see your skills here, and you can test skills in the browser. It makes sense. It works really good. And if I try here, the box of cats. It's the same problem. Then we should change the invocation name. I see no possibility to be in there.
But you could deactivate it in your Alexa app, right? Is it the actual box of cats?
Maybe, yes. Alexa, deactivate box of cats.
Okay, I've disabled it.
Okay, then we take a look here.
bad idea to open the box
Cool.
of cats.
Thank you very much.
Meow, 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 meow. By the way, I have some facts. Do you want to hear one?
The next thing I want to do, I want to put real cats' voices now. What we so heard. So for this, you can use this link alexa.design/docs or SSML. Alexa, you're not sure, but we are sure. Alexa.design/SSML. I think it should work. No, it doesn't work. Alexa, okay, I will use it to Google Drive so that you can see the links. Just a minute. It's not my fault that it's so small. It's not me. Wait a minute, I know how to handle it. I can do it better. Okay, you see, Alexa /design docs. And, is it better to see? And after that, this is a good thing for everyone who creates skills to see what Amazon can do for you and so on. And I want to use here speech synthesis markup language SSML. And here I can take some, you should use it today, obviously. It's Alexa Skills Kit sound library. And for my case, you have many things to do to use it. It's hot here, I know. Musical, magic, impact, and animals. Cool. And I have animal sounds here. Here we bird. And I need cats. And to use these links, I just need this link in source. Link is alexa.design/docs.
Developer.amazon.com/docs.
That one doesn't work.
It doesn't work if you're not logged in. You should have. Do you have a developer account by Amazon? Not. This is the reason. You should have account. You go to developer.amazon.com.
I'm logged in, but like if you go to alexa.design and then go to documentation and you get.
Yes, you can go just to alexa.design and go to the documentation. Yes. Okay, we will do like this. Alexa.design, and you go to the documentation there in the Alexa Skills Kit, and you find it. Or you do it with Google, it's faster. Use Google. It's faster, you put just in the search field Alexa, SSML, Alexa Skills Kit, for example, yes. It should work. SSML or Alexa Skills Kit sound library. Put this link, it will be another better solution. I will try it for you. Yes, and the second link, I have this the second link, Alexa Skills Kit sound library. Yes, and you can just take the link to the file with MP3 data. You can put your own MP3. You can record some MP3 files in the workshop, in the time of the hackathon, and then just use the source for storyline. skill. We go to the editor, and for this you need just use this step. This is a step for audio data audio file. You put here the link. For the we have not so much time. Do it too long, I think. I put just the example to see it in the console.
It was a bad idea to open the box of cats.
I know it's sometimes.
Meow, meow, meow.
I will.
By the way, I have some facts. Do you want to hear one?
I need to leave. I have some issue with saving. No. Yes, it's important thing. You can change anything what Alexa says anytime. It will be instantly available for your users. If skills in development or published, it's no difference. You can use it instantly. If you change what user can say, you should republish the skill and recertify by Amazon. This is how it works. Open the box of cats.
It was a bad idea to open the box of cats. Meow.
It doesn't work.
Meow. Meow. By the way, I have some facts. Do you want to hear one?
Strange, but it should work. I will see this one. It works. But you got the idea, yes? It's a good thing to use to impress the jury. Yeah? I took the wrong link just to it. But yes, you got the idea. You can use it. Another cool thing, it's SSML, and you can see many things in the reference here. It's a little bit. You can just search with SSML reference for Amazon and so on. And you can see here, I can put it a little bit. For example, Whispered you can use. I will put it for you in the storyline. It's not user says, it's Alexa says. And so on. You have examples. You just take this text, put it in the what Alexa says, and you change the text. Yes.
Is it possible to use a slot? So they, for example, say, my name is Alexei, and then it responds like, welcome Alexei.
Yes, you have variables here. You can define a variable, but you Storyline is a limited tool. You don't have so many possibilities to use them. You can use it in the skill. For example, there's a game. What is your name? Florian. What is your name? Bruno. Now the fight, Bruno against Florian, and wow on the skill, and then the random selection, Bruno won, for example. It's possible like this, but you cannot. You can use slots for API, for example. Another thing, what you should use, as I said, it's unhandle unexpected user reply. By presentation, you will have, or you may have the problem because so many sounds from the different sides and the room is big. It's not the optimal experience for voice user interfaces. And if some user says something yes, but the system have problem with it, you should handle this. You can handle unexpected user reply and do it accordingly. You can go with is else and put some new block, for example, for it, and to put some other prompt from the system. Also, please repeat just this. Or I don't understand you all the time. It works not. It doesn't work very good. Else, please use it. Please use variations for system output. Please use variations by user input. The another great thing what you can use, and you can use maybe with your technical people who are by Algolia workshop, it's the possibility to use API requests. I won't show now, it's we have no time at all for some reasons, my blame on me, but I can help you with API requests. But we can do it with CatFacts. It's the last one thing, and we there. With JSON, you have just this add JSON API request step. You should have the JSON URL. It's something like this. You have a skill, and you have somebody else. For example, Florian, he knows many things about cats, and he created a website, the database of cats facts. And I want to use his creation, his database. For this, from my skill, I can go to his site, take the fact for me, and put it here. It works like this. And I found the site with CatFacts. It is in my presentation here. Everything is small. This one. But I can try the Google for the CatFacts API JSON. Yeah. Just take a look. Facts. Fact, yes. It's everything so small. You can see the JSON. JSON is a JavaScript object notation. It's a good way to transfer the information between different services, and Amazon uses it for skills, and normal developer gets JSON from Amazon and sends that JSON to communicate with Alexa Cloud. And we need this part of the JSON request, and we have the link. The link is this one, and I will put it in the Alexa skill here. I can give the name, CatFact, and then I need to put some name for this. It's a fact. I will do it here at first. Fact, API response, value, fact, or it was fact, I think. Value fact. And then I have this request now, and now I just need to output it, and I will output it with this command.
No.
It was false. Then I need to out value, I think. Interesting.
It occurs several times a year and can last anywhere from 3 to 15 days.
It's quite easy. I think it's a good idea. If you have technical people, you will show them this step, and we can use some different sources to get some information or prepare the information to use it in the skill, because you have the possibility to create real dialogues with Storyline easily and fast. I think it's enough information for the first thing for storyline. I will just put the second or the last slides about the limits. What is not good with the storyline? The audience, the target audience of storyline is individuals, the people who are creative and want to create something but don't have a developer team for them and want to do it themselves. It's a limitation, because if you want to create something big, we don't have enough features and enough possibilities. You cannot use all features of the Alexa Skills Kit. You cannot use screen, for example, right now. You cannot use buttons. It's a limitation. Amazon makes many new features every day, but not every day, but really often, but it's not possible. You don't own the code, and you cannot export or import or access the code of the skill. You just have this visual interface, but it's anyway a great thing to try it, because Adva said as she won the hackathon, before she started to create the skill, she thought about something complicated, but she started to try to use it with the real kids, and it's a different thing right now. And she said, even if a skill does require code, Storyline is great for testing the design. Okay, you can use it for yourself, to test it with other people, for other world, for many skills, yes, and for your business too. Fast, free, easy, greatest community, some engagement tools. You can have some users from the start. And this. Was it good? Does it make sense for you? You have 2 days, not 2 days, but today and tomorrow. Yes, okay. Just some advertising at the end. It was we prepared a workshop with Karila. It's Sam Silverlake and XO projects, and we can make it for your company to make some personas, use cases, user journey, and create some skill in 2 days, for example, to try it, to test it with your users. And I support some platforms. I can help with Alexa Skills Kit, and I support also people by Career Foundry, and if you want to learn voice user interface design, Career Foundry is the first address for you. Talk to me. This is my coordinates. I'm here for you, and I will support you at the hackathon. Thank you so much. If you have some questions, I'm here. Some questions, maybe? Yes? Not. You can create some logic on the backend of you. For example, some people, another great thing I can share later, if you want to use Google Spreadsheets like a backend for your skill, to put some database of information, some facts, for example, like a Google Spreadsheet, it is possible. You can get, for example, the information, something for today or for tomorrow, if you want to have some information for it, through the logic in your Google Spreadsheets. And for hackathon, you don't need much logic. Your skill should be simple. You should have really simple experience, some dialogue. What Liz showed yesterday, it's great to win the hackathon, what she showed. If you create something like this, you will be great. And it should be easy. It shouldn't be a fake, maybe not completely fake. It should, from my side, I think it's great to start something that you create later maybe, but you can demonstrate how it works tomorrow. Great. Another question? API, I showed this like with CatFacts now. It works with API. It goes from API request every time random cat skill. And you can get any API you have, and every of you, I think, have in team a developer person. And you can ask him for the API. Maybe he will find for you or create an API just for your skill, you know? But for some cases, you don't need it. You can put random responses or random inputs to make it different, because you should handle and request what you don't await from users or from you as you on the stage. I saw many people created great things, but they failed with the presentations because they don't handle just responses correctly.
You compare it with the name,
Bot Talk, Java,
the one that was from the
Google Dialogflow.
Yeah.
You know, Dialogflow is another great tool to use. You can do some prototypes with it too. But Storyline, the difference with the Storyline, you can do also API requests easily and make it like a ready thing to use. I didn't show it, but it's really easy to do the publish. You have this now. If I uploaded the skill to the console. If I push the publish button, then it will be published. For publishing, I need just some strings here and put 2 pictures. And after that, I publish. It will be in the certification process from Amazon. It depends on Amazon, but sometimes at 1 day. In the USA, we have cases just 2-3 hours after you push the publish button. But sometimes it can be longer, 2-3 days or weeks, even weeks we have. And in this case, Dialogflow is a little bit different, and Storyline is a platform, another layer. Dialogflow is a part of the flow process to create actions for Google. It's a part of this. But Storyline is not a part of this. It's a part of, it could be a part of process, but it's another layer between the platform and the user. It makes for you easier to create it, and you can create real things, as I showed before. It's real skills with real users and good reviews and so on. But it's possible in the future that they will do it also for Google and for Cortana and other platforms, and you have just one flow, just one place where you put your effort and you got actions, skills in one place. All questions? Then I wish you good luck and happy hacking. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.